Hi everyone, I'm Madison.
And I'm Zoe.
And over the next month, we're going to be testing the sleep features on the Calm and Headspace apps.
I'm going to be focusing on Calm.
And I'm going to be focusing on Headspace.
We're both going to be trying both apps for 2 weeks, and we're going to be checking in regularly to let you know how it's going.
And at the end of the month, we'll both give you an overview of the app we've tried and let you know which of the two apps we preferred.
Neither of us meditates regularly, so stay tuned to see how both of these apps might work for beginners.
And stay tuned to the end of the video to learn about a special prize you might be able to win. So I downloaded the Headspace app yesterday already. Don't worry, it was really easy to download. And this morning I tested out some of their morning wake up features. One of them was about a 3-minute long meditation. Again, I don't really like to meditate, but I was able to actually focus on my breath for maybe like 30 entire seconds, which honestly is a record for me, so that's pretty promising for Headspace.
Okay, so I've just woken up after using Calm for the first time, and I really liked it. What I used was the bedtime story, which was read by Matthew McConaughey, which at first was making me laugh because it just kept me thinking about Dazed and Confused. But after a while, it got really relaxing. I like that when you open the app, it has this like outdoor sound. One thing that I'm taking Calm for is to try and stop waking up in the middle of the night, because I always wake up in the middle of the night at some hour. So when I did wake up, I was still hearing that like camping sound of like bugs and stuff. So
good morning, everybody. So here I am live, still in my bed. I tried out Headspace's Sleepcast last night. It was the Salon Night Sleepcast. Personally, it didn't really do the trick for me. I had to turn it off to go to sleep because I can't really sleep with sound, and it's meant to play as you're falling asleep. But if you're someone who does like to sleep with sound, you could like a Sleepcast. Essentially, a really soothing woman described peaceful happenings inside a salon.
hey guys, so I just woke up another night after using Calm, and I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Last night I got a sleep story that kind of sounded like it was one for kids. It was kind of hard for me to get into it. However, I do appreciate how they're trying to use a lot of like audio visual terms and really like take you into that dream-like state. Also, I fell asleep after like 15 minutes, but again, falling asleep isn't my problem. I'm gonna try some of their daytime activities today and see if that helps me stay asleep.
Hey everybody, so I just finished the first meditation in Eve's sleep course. It was a Why Can't I Sleep meditation. So something interesting I learned from it is that the best way to improve your sleep through meditation and mindfulness is actually to do mindfulness activities during the day instead of right before bed. Cons of the meditation, it was 12 minutes long, and to be honest, I got super antsy, had a lot of trouble focusing, so I kind of wish this was more like the morning meditations Headspace offers, where I can choose the length of time I want to sit and meditate for.
Today I decided to do one of like the daytime activities. I've been mostly doing like things before I go to bed. So I listened to a meditation on gratitude. And it was kind of this guy talking about how gratitude is a concept that he's like found really hard to grasp, and I think that's a feeling that like resonates for a lot of people. And I really liked that it was only 10 minutes, so I didn't have to feel like I had to commit a ton of time to it. It was also just like a nice work break to take. There was definitely like breathing exercises involved, but I do feel like you didn't necessarily have to be like sitting down or meditating to do it. I feel like you could even do it like while you were walking or something.
Hi everybody, so I have officially finished the Eve's Guide to Sleep course in Headspace. I definitely liked learning that I could meditate during the day to help improve my sleep. I found that worked way better for me. But I actually talked to a friend who uses Headspace's Sleepcasts, which were part of the course all the time, and she loves them. They send her right to sleep. So I do think a lot of it is up to your personal preference.
Hey guys, so you're just catching me another morning after waking up from using Calm last night. So I've been using Calm for like 2 weeks now, and the nights that I'm feeling in bed like, oh, I can't really sleep, and typically when I'd be on my phone, which as we know doesn't help anything, instead these days I'm opening up Calm. So I did this 30 minutes rushing waves meditation. As I told you guys at the beginning, my big problem is that like I can't stay asleep. Like I don't have a huge problem falling asleep, but I have a big problem staying asleep. I always wake up throughout the middle of the night. So I feel like since I've been doing some of these meditations throughout the day, and just being like a little more mindful, I don't know if it's just, psychosomatic, but I have found myself like sleeping better. I definitely have noticed a change.
So I've officially finished my trial of Headspace. On Headspace, I tested out a few other features. I tried out a different sleep course, the first episode of that. I tried out some meditations for when you wake up in the middle of the night and have trouble going back to sleep. And I actually watched an episode of Headspace's Netflix show about sleep, which was pretty cool. I liked all of the features. The longer I'm on Headspace, the more I enjoy using it. So I would say if you're someone who's pretty new to meditation, you definitely might want to give one of these apps a try for honestly probably at least a month, because I'm just warming up to Headspace now.
Okay, so that was a super interesting couple of weeks. I've never tested out any sort of sleep or meditation application before, so this was a totally new experience for me. Typically, I'm the type of person who falls asleep like almost immediately at night, but I do sometimes have problems staying or falling back asleep when I wake up too early. Overall, Calm has a ton of options that are going to be helpful for a lot of people with different preferences. They have sleep stories, which last from about 30 to 50 minutes, soundscapes of natural sounds, which you can set a sleep timer for, sleep meditations that range from about 5 minutes to 35 minutes, sleep songs from artists like Katy Perry and Casey Musgraves, and a lot more. Personally, I was a fan of the sleep meditations more than anything else. I like that I could set the time in 5-minute increments, and they were really calming, like the perfect thing for when I woke up at like 4 a.m. and really just wanted to fall back asleep quickly. The sleep stories weren't exactly my jam, but if you really like the sound of someone's voice as you go to sleep, I think you'd be a big fan. Another thing I really liked about Calm was some of the daytime activities. Like going into it, I thought the app was kind of only going to have things that you could use before bed, but there's a lot of meditations that I wound up listening to throughout the day, like when I was cleaning up my room or the kitchen or something, and I really felt like taking some time in between things during the day when I wasn't just like scrolling through Instagram or texting on my phone was actually really nice and helped me come back to my work like more focused. Overall, for the price of less than like $6 a month, I thought that Calm was a really great addition to my self-care routine.
So I have finished my testing and I was actually pretty surprised by how much I enjoyed the process. I was super skeptical about testing these apps out before we started because I really don't enjoy meditating and I like to sleep in total silence. So pretty much the opposite of what both of these offer. But I was really surprised by how much I liked Headspace. As an overview, I took a 5-day sleep course on the app, and that paired daytime meditations with nighttime soundscapes, which are essentially different types of white noise, or nighttime sleepcasts, which are like podcasts that are made to help you sleep, or nighttime meditations. Outside of the course, I also tested a few other features, and I've got to say there's really something for everybody on this app. There are afternoon workout classes, courses focused on anxiety, playlists made to help you focus, and even a Netflix series. So the app really has a feature or course for any type of mindfulness that you'd like to learn about. And sleep-wise, testing this app taught me that mindfulness and meditation during the day is actually what helps you sleep better at night. And this really took the pressure off me to meditate right before bed or right after getting up. Being able to fit meditating in where it was more comfortable for me really made it a lot easier to do. I already sleep well, so I can't really say I noticed any difference in my personal sleeping habits, but I did find that the daytime meditation really was helpful for reducing general stress and anxiety, personally for me. So all in all, Headspace definitely really won me over.
So now I'm going to go into who I think should choose Calm. If you're the type of person who falls asleep with the TV or a podcast on, I think Calm is definitely the app for you. Their sleep stories are read by like particularly soothing voices ranging from like Matthew McConaughey to Dame Mary Berry. And also the stories are super audio-visual, taking you right to that dreamlike state. I'd also recommend Calm to anyone who likes white noise. The soundscapes include night desert, glacier snowfield, cornfield, Southwest River Canyon, and a lot more. Though I'm not a white noise person, I did think these soundscapes were really nice and reminded me of camping. So if that's something that you're looking for, you've got it here. And it's way cheaper than a white noise machine. Also, if you're into the idea of mindfulness but don't think meditation is really your thing, you might really like the daily trips. These are short sessions in which a narrator talks about a specific topic like gratitude, for example, and discusses their thoughts. It's a great way to take a break from a hectic day and focus on the simpler things. Finally, I think Calm is a really family-friendly app. If you have trouble getting your kids to bed, I think Calm sleep stories could be great for them. Some of the sleep stories almost sound like children's books, so if you're feeling too tired to read to your kids before bed, these sleep stories could be a great stand-in.
So I am gonna go over a few people who I think should go with Headspace over Calm. First up, if you're someone who's new to meditating and you want to learn what works best for you, I think Headspace is definitely the way to go. The app offers way more varied meditations than Calm. In my 5-day course, I didn't repeat a single meditation technique, and I got a ton of resources and options to find out what works best for me. On the other hand, Calm's meditations really tended to repeat the same 1 or 2 techniques that really didn't work for me at all, so I found it really hard to meditate with that app as opposed to Headspace. Next up, if you're someone like me and you don't really like to sit still and meditate, but you do want to practice mindfulness, I think Headspace is also the app for you. It offers a ton of non-standard options like mindful exercise classes, mindful walking, and even morning videos that teach you about things like flamenco as a way to just set your intention for the day. So the app is really going to work to fit seamlessly into your existing lifestyle, which is something I really appreciated. And then personally, if you want to take courses, I would recommend Headspace. Both apps offer a lot of different courses on everything from sleep to anxiety management, but I personally really preferred how Headspace set the courses up. Headspace links all of the additional resources you need or might be interested in right on the course page, whereas Calm doesn't link those resources and kind of mentions them in passing during meditations, which made it really hard for me to identify the right resources and generally follow along with the course. And then finally, if you are interested in meditating specifically, Headspace offers a lot more narration and length options on its meditation tracks specifically, and that makes it really easy to choose what you want. Personally, overall, I definitely preferred Headspace over Calm because I don't enjoy traditional meditation or pre-bedtime activities, and I like that I could make the app fit with my needs.
So that's it for our Headspace versus Calm app comparison. We hope you learned something helpful about both apps, and we hope that this has helped you decide which one of these apps might be great for you. And we've got some great news.
Starting on July 28th, we're gonna be running a week-long giveaway. Just click on the giveaway link below to learn how to enter, and the winner is gonna win a year-long subscription to either Calm or Headspace.
Seriously, don't forget to click on that link. And after you've entered the giveaway, follow us on social media to stay up to date on all of our latest reviews and new giveaway announcements.
And of course, remember that you can always head to Sleepopolis.com for any of your sleep needs.